All right, so the dash is out. The good thing about having kids is you let them do all the fucking work. But it's out because the foam on the blend doors is missing. All right, so one of the issues that we encountered after getting the TT back together and running is that the car had no AC. And it was kind of weird because I replaced the fan control module and replaced the fans, and all that was working properly. But for some reason, the AC, which worked perfectly fine before we started taking the car apart, started fucking up. Now, I did run VCDS and I found a code which, after doing some digging online, can cause the AC not to work. And on the screen, I'll have a little screenshot of that code. I forgot what it's called, but basically it's one of your blend door actuators, not the ones down here, but a flap here that recirculates. So that little motor, it's gonna be hard to see it, but it's back there. Right back there. It's held in by one 6mm little bolt. Oh, perfect. So right in the center of the screen is that little bolt that holds it in place, and then the motor. Now there is a connector that connects onto here. And it's like any other, it's like this connector up here, right? One tab on each side. So you pinch the tabs and then you pull out, which is kind of hard to do because you have very limited space here. It might be easy to unbolt it and then get it out of the linkage and then unplug the connector, but whatever. Also, before you take it out, and I'm sick, so if I'm making fucking weird noises because I have like a cold or a flu or a hantavirus, whatever. But that little linkage there, you have to undo to be able to take it out. But this part here, you pinch and then push outward or inward, and then you try to push it out of that white linkage, and then you should be able to pull that out. I bought a replacement motor off of Amazon. I'll put the links down below to it. This one, it actuates, but once there's actual tension on it, it doesn't want to work and makes a lot of clicking noises. But with the new one, it started actuating fine, and then the AC started working. So if you have some AC issues and it doesn't want to turn on, before you start replacing expensive parts, try to get a scanner on it, VCDS or whatever you can. And if you have any potentiometer codes, those could be your faults. So once this motor was replaced, AC started working again. No need to replace fan control modules or AC compressors, because that wasn't it. It ran perfectly fine before, so I figured it was something stupid, and it was. Unfortunately for the TT, the fucking whole dash has to come out. For the GTI, you just have to remove the radio and all the shit that's in here to be able to do it. Center console. But yeah, for the TT is a bit more of a hassle. But now I always have to tape those up. I'm using some HVAC tape. That's what I have done on the GTI, and it's been years since I've done it, and it's been holding up. So alright, so to move this blend door to be able to access it and the one behind it, there's this motor here that is attached to the door with this linkage. What I did, there's 3 6mm screws that are holding it in place. I loosened them up. I didn't take them out completely, so it dropped down a little. Arm here connects to this lever. You have to compress it, and I'll show you guys on the other one. You compress these and then push up, and then it unlinks from the motor actuator. And then with that disconnected, you can move the blend door. So now I'm gonna put the HVAC tape on this, and then I'll do the other one. This one's a little bit trickier because it's inside and it's got like a angle to it. But same shit. I'll be doing whatever is holding it up, or maybe not. We'll see. That way I can move those doors as well. So I'll just remove this back one here, and I didn't have to unbolt it. There's enough play to be able to pull this out and then move this away. But let me try to get in closer. So you squeeze these two together and you should be able to push it out. And now we have access to the door. Half a weekend spent on this, but blend doors are now covered. And we should be able to get heat and AC.
And that wraps up this fix. If your AC stops working, don't just start throwing parts at it. Grab a scan tool and check for codes first. In our case, the AC was working fine before we tackled some bigger issues, and once everything was back together, this flat motor code showed up and the AC stopped working. We also knocked out a couple of water leaks while we were in there, one from the trunk seal and another from the cabin air filter housing. I couldn't find OEM replacements, so I tried some budget-friendly aftermarket options from Amazon, and so far they've been holding up great. I'll leave links to all the parts below if you want to check them out. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. More content coming soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.